the final round of National League fixtures in 2017, as both Aldershot and Maidstone seek to end the year on a high. Two clubs with lots to be proud of in the last 12 months, each well supported and also heading in the right direction, I think it's fair to say. The Shots and the Stones both playing their parts in what's such an open and entertaining National League season. It's difficult to read, almost impossible to call, and certainly all is to play for in 2018. A good crowd again at the EBB Stadium. They had their best attendance for several years in the local derby with Woking, which Aldershot won on Boxing Day. Well, a far cry from when Aldershot and Maidstone became the last two clubs to fold from the Football League. That just 5 months apart in 1992. Third in the table, Aldershot begin this game as favourites. Indeed, they're 9 points above Maidstone. But there are no sure things in the National League, and Maidstone have already beaten two of the current top three away from home this season. A tough one to call this, Adam Berger.
Well, it is, and I think the home side will certainly start as the favourites. I think they've been outstanding this season in terms of the way they play. Like to get the ball down, great width out wide with Bobby Joe Taylor and Mensah in particular. I think it's the way that Maidstone defend when they don't have the ball, especially out wide. There's a good relationship between Mick McCarthy and Gary Waddock, the Shots head coach. Of course, know each other from their time with the Republic of Ireland. Referee stopping the play here because of a head injury to Will Evans.
That was the clearance from Kellerman, wasn't it, that smacked him right in the middle of the face there.
So on comes Lyons Foster. Cleared by Fowler. This is Lewis. Mensah's first to it for the Shots. This is Gallagher. Wide is Fenelon. And Fenelon goes on, and his ball into Rendell was good, and Mensah will hit it. And there still could yet be a chance here for the Shots. It's Bobby Joe Taylor.
How important it is that they mark numbers, and it's a great run across that near post from Scott Rendell. You just look at Alex Winter, they just open his body out brilliantly.
Collins, Lewis wants it. It's Loza. That's well defended, but Lewis is to it for Maidstone. Loza, nice back heel. Anderson with the cross, Piggott's in there. Well, Aldershot looking for their 13th league win of the season today, which would take them second in the National League table. Here's Gallagher. Now Mensah, plenty in the middle. Rendell was one of them. The chances are just starting to come now.
Great ball. It's just so important, as I mentioned at the start of the game, the way that Maidstone defend when they haven't got the ball. They've got to mark.
Chance to cross to Fenelon. It's a nice layoff, and Gallagher will strike it. And the block was by Alex Winter.
I say fair play to him, because he's seeing the gaps here to go forwards, and he's making those runs.
And there's a fair few forward here for the Shots. Oyeliki on the edge of the area, as is Gallagher, and it's off the line. Lewis with the clearance, and what an important one it was.
Well, this is why you have players on the post, for these particular reasons. Great little flick on there from Kellerman. On the line there, Lewis doing his job.
No side has scored more goals at home than Aldershot this season. They've hit 25 here, the same as Tranmere have managed at Prenton Park. But Maidstone have been able to keep them relatively quiet so far in that final third, but we've just had one or two glimpses of what they're capable of when they string it together. Aldershot might do it here. Mensah is in towards Rendell, whose header isn't bad. Well held by Morgan. Fenelon, Rendell, and Kellerman's forward. Now there's a bit of flow. It's Kellerman, and he made the room for the shot. It was blocked by Akungai. Well intercepted by Kellerman. Flick on by Piggott, looking for Collins, who's got the pace to get him in behind here. It's a great chance, and a fine save by Lewis Ward. Best opportunity of the game so far.
I don't know why he doesn't go down there, Adam. Alexander's all over him.
Massive moment in the game, that.
He's been, I mean, people were saying he needs to stay on his feet here. I mean, it's really poor defending, square. And now he's through his goal side. Now he's in the advantage. Now there, just on the top of him. I mean, the linesman needs to see that as well. You see his right hand in a minute, coming over his shoulder there. It's almost rugby tackling him.
Oyeleke. Fenelon, who was calling for it and got it. He's got Mensah in support. Rendell's in the middle. Oh, and it's not a bad ball, and Fenelon with a chance. The angle's difficult, and Rendell's there, and he's tried to square it for it. Let off that for Maidstone.
Well, again, we're talking about the movement in behind the midfield too there of Fenelon. Great movement there from Mensah. Looks up, realises what's on. It's a bobbly one there for Lee Morgan. I think that Fenelon should be doing better there when he squares it to Scott Rendell. He's got time to look up. For me, that's a lazy pass. No real decision there.
Header by Reason. Didn't quite reach Savon Hines. No foul, says the referee. The Aldershot bench are appealing. This will be interesting if Maidstone go on and score here. Piggott with Lewis getting in the middle. Hines. 4 inside the area here for Maidstone, and it came off Piggott, and it was well saved by Lewis Ward.
A good little link-up play in that final third, but again, just that quality of ball into Piggott. It was so hard for him to get that control.
Whether trophies are won or promotion is achieved, most football fans will be content if there are signs of progress at their clubs. And both Aldershot and Maidstone can point to that. The Shots 5 points better off compared to this same stage of the previous campaign. Maidstone 10 points up and have gone from relegation candidates to playoff hopefuls. It's going to be really interesting to see how well they do in the new year. Both of these clubs, both in the promotion hunt. Lay off by Mensah to Oyeleke. No changes by either manager at half-time, but just to remind you, Will Evans was taken off with what looked like an eye injury and Lyons Foster brought on to replace him in the first half. Here's Alexander, able to run into the area here at the full-back. Maybe got caught in two minds somewhat. Lyons Foster, who will take the free kick here for the Shots, forward towards Rendell, but it was Winter who stepped in front of him. Reason with the clearance, and it's here with Piggott. Loza. That's turned into a good ball, and the keeper's come a long way, and he's not made it, and Maidstone have taken the lead here through Aaron Collins. 3 minutes into the second half. There'll be big question marks at the back there for Aldershot, but presented with the opportunity, Aaron Collins made the most of it.
Lewis Ward doesn't do that, and in fairness to him, when it falls to him, he just got a great bit of composure, because so many times you could snatch at the ball now, but he doesn't. It's a great little take there to pass it into the net.
Rowe has overrun it, and it's Reason, and Piggott's on his way, and the ball to find him was brilliant, and he's in behind, but it's well recovered. Very well recovered by Fowler. Just thought for a second that he got free there, Piggott. Hines, and Hines with the chance to shoot, blocked by Fowler again. He's had a good 30 seconds or so there. Taylor. McClure had come a little deeper to offer an outlet, but wasn't used, and now it's Oyeleke. McClure. The turn wasn't bad. McKellarman on the edge of the box. Just over 20 minutes to go. Taylor. Taken on by Mensah. And now it's Rowe who's urged to shoot and hits the bar. Closest they've come to an equaliser.
Well, I think this is why McClure's come on. Great little touch there, Mensah in off the line. Great attempt there. And Neil Morgan is struggling across his line. Great first touch, opens his body out brilliantly, just can't quite get the dip to get it under the crossbar. Certainly a more encouraging sign there.
Piggott. Hines, who's got Collins in the middle. Hines heading for the byline. His ball over was good as well, and that's brilliantly defended by Taylor.
That's unbelievable defending there.
Maidstone seeking the comfort of a 2-goal cushion here. Oh, and it's just been kept out, has it? The referee with a shake of the head. That'll be well worth another look. It's in towards the near post from Hines. That's very close, isn't it?
Well, it is. I mean, he doesn't know too much about it. I think that's an unbelievable save. I think you've got his body going one way, he goes the other. Takes 2 deflection, one off Mensah, then off Rate. And it helps with confidence as well. Try and bring that momentum into their home form.
Anderson. Lewis with the pass, and Collins in the box, and well saved, and it's over the bar from Lewis. Great opportunity.
Great ball over the top there. You can see that the gaps now are really appearing at the back. Need to be more disciplined now. Try and keep passing it like they were in the first period of the game. Get the ball on the floor.
It's not just any old side that Aldershot, Maidstone I should say, are keeping quiet here today as well. Aldershot, the joint top scorers in the league. Here's Piggott. The shot's deflected and Collins is there! And it's a good save by Lewis Ward. Prestige. Piggott gets on the turn. Well, he really got hold of that.
Well, he did.
Left by Rate. Reason goes down. That's a clever free kick to win. Here comes Piggott. Oh, how has that stayed out? So unlucky.
Brilliant technique, up and over the wall. Ball doesn't even jump. I knew he had the ability to do that. Brilliant technique, great pace on it as well. Keeper beaten, all ends up.
Is there going to be late drama? As there has been the last 3 times these sides have met, there have been late goals. There was a 95th minute equaliser for Maidstone in the reverse fixture, and it goes to Rendell. It's going to be a corner.
Well, what a ball this is in, of real quality. I'm not too sure what Kungai's doing there, squeezing up. He knows that's a massive chance.
It was Winter who got such an important touch to that, but there's still more defending for Maidstone to do here if they are to indeed take all 3 points. Could be the last chance for Gary Waddock's side. In towards that near post, they've equalised! Kellerman in the last minute of added time. Aldershot are on terms. And Maidstone cannot believe that they've seemingly let the point slip.
Well, you always have to believe you'll get that one chance, that one opportunity. And when you're not playing well, set plays come into it. Kellerman at the near post there, great little flick. And the one time you just switch off for that split second. Winter just doesn't quite get tight enough, does he? But it's a brilliant ball in. You just keep going to the end. You haven't been great today. You steal a point.
Well, it's a little bit like Dover. Had you offered him a point before the game, as he was honest enough to admit at Crabble, he probably would have taken it. But again, they've had a lead and let it slip.
And I think that's a disappointing side that will be. Potentially 6 points, 2 tough away games, and you're coming away with 2.
So it finishes all square. Kellerman's added time equaliser, getting a point for the shots. As Jay Saunders and Gary Waddock exchange handshakes. Honours even in Hampshire.